going to look at some ways we can trim our audio. So let's say we just want this first part, the intro, if you will. And so with playback stopped, we're going to just select over that part. This is just like selecting a range of text, and we're using our selection tool for this. And so I'm going to go ahead and press space, or I can hit play just to listen to this selection.
Audacity is a free, easy-to-use multi-track audio editor and recorder that you can use on PC and Macs.
Notice that it automatically stopped at the end of the selection. We can just come over here and let's say, we were a little close on either side. So notice it's changing to a little hand tool. So we're going to move this selection. You can see that just a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing over here. And I'm just mousing over that and just pushing out that selection. So now I have a little space on either side of this. Now I've selected the audio that I want to keep. If this is the only part of this audio selection I want, and I want to get rid of everything else because I don't like it at all, I can go to Edit, Remove Special, and Trim Audio. And so it removed everything else not selected. So I'm going to just Command Z, show you another thing we can do. So let's say we want to, instead of deleting the rest of this track, we want to take what we've selected and move it to its own track. Maybe we're going to export it separately. We want to work with it differently. So we still have that really good selection we made. And we're going to go to Edit, Clip Boundaries, and Split New. And so by splitting new, we've not only split out that clip, but we've created a new one. So with our 2 tracks, we could now export each of these separately, or we could go ahead and mix them out from one project. Now, you might be wondering about this space right here. Now, if we went to export this track, this top track, it's going to ignore that white space. So Audacity will ignore that. But if it's visually something that bothers you, we can go up to our tools, grab the time shift tool, and just shift that down so it starts at 0. So you have that option as well. So we've looked at selecting part of a clip, deleting what's around it, selecting part of a clip, moving it to a new track, moving existing parts of a track. Now let's look at a quick way we can do something kind of like a ripple delete. So again, we're going to use our selection tool, and let's just say this part of the audio, this is just me messing up. I'm just going to come in here, select that, and this is the tricky part. I'm going to hit the delete key on my keyboard, and boom, off it goes. So there are some super simple ways of editing and quickly making changes to your audio with just that selection and delete.